Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon, everybody. We are coming to you live from Colorado.
Yeah, it's been a while, but we have some exciting news and we want to come on and share with everybody.
Yeah, we have had lots of guests here. Hi, Sarah. We've had lots of guests while we've been here in Colorado for intensives. Couples and some women and men have come to visit us, so we can take people deeper in their practice. And we've had so many people request that we actually show up in our hometown, which is St. Petersburg. So hi there, we actually are going to do that. So the weekend of November 6th and 7th, we are going to be having a live intensive.
In St. Petersburg, Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we have people that are actually flying in from all over who are current clients of ours, which is going to be exciting, but really want to put this out there to take advantage of us being, right there in a live event to really go deeper in what John and I teach.
Yeah, we want to share a little bit about what this event will actually look like and what you'll learn by attending the event.
Yeah, absolutely. Because many of you probably haven't practiced and gone to an event like this. Maybe you've been to retreats, maybe you've been to leadership retreats, but I can promise you, probably nothing like this. And what does that mean? So, what that means is look at all these great people popping on. I love it. What it means is this. So, remember, your brain doesn't know the difference between what's real and what's not. And so, the more that you can reenact and role play, whatever it is, that could be a sales call, that could be dating, that could be cooking, I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah.
Your brain is going to actually start to rewire. And go ahead.
Yeah, but it's not just role play. It's actually using the energetics to move this through your body with nonverbal communication, which is so powerful.
Yeah.
Right? Because you're bypassing all these defense systems up here in your brain that constantly want to keep you trapped in the same pattern because your brain knows it's safe.
Absolutely. And the reason why I can really encourage women and men to come, whether you are in partnership or not, is because for 3 years, when I was studying under one of my teachers, actually two of my teachers, this is what we did at workshops. We would actually practice with partners. So we could rewire the nervous system. So I could show up more fully. They could hold more space. Because one of the biggest complaints I hear from women is that they've been told they're too much. Or on the flip side, I have women that have been married over 20 years who are looking actually to reignite the passion that they may have had or maybe honestly never had in their relationship. And versus going to another partner, they can practice together.
Yeah, and for men, men, we love those step by step. Here's what to do, and here's how to do something. Right? We love those to do guides that give you step by step guidance. And so for men, we're going to go deep into this. Right? We're going to make it very clear how your breath, your body language. When your partner is upset or she's concerned, whether you're in partnership or not, you're going to learn how to use your body to actually transmit the right message, make her feel safe, allow her to feel seen, and allow her to surrender to your leadership.
Absolutely. And what that means, for us as women, is I'll be coaching you to actually bring more of who you already are. Now, how this will happen is actually on Saturday, we are going to separate the men and the women. So, the men will be doing their masculine practices and all the things that they do to get more into their core of their masculine. Even though, remember, we have both essences that live in all of us, no matter what your gender is. So the other thing is that the women will be working with me, and we're going to deepen, get more in your body, more into your heart, and we're going to be working with sisters. This is not just so you can be in partnership. Please understand that. In fact, I encourage you to come whether you even want to be in partnership right now or not, because that Saturday especially will heal a lot of sister wounds that you may have and allow you to get closer together with who you are and all the different versions of you.
Yeah. And then on Sunday, it will be even more intimate that we'll have a smaller set of pairs. So men and women that will be able to partner together. Again, whether you're in a relationship or not, this is a very powerful practice because what's going to happen is for women, you'll actually be seen so deeply by a man that it's just so impactful, so powerful. And for men, you're going to be able to gain and actually do this work with women. And it's going to be done in a way that sharpens you, not just for relationship, but actually making you better for your purpose in life as well.
Yeah, and on that same note, I mean, it is interesting. The women, as I've been interviewing women to go into my more advanced practice group that have been in my sisterhood, fascinating how almost half of the women have said that they've 10x their purpose, 10x their business, which of course is their masculine side. But there's something to be said about a woman who actually is very secure with her femininity and actually sees it as an asset versus a liability. Yeah.
Yeah, and men, for us, one of the things that I work with men on in my groups and in one-on-one practice is the thing that the women in your life are constantly bringing up and raising as a concern or a complaint or whatever tends to be the thing that you actually need to bring more of to the world to make you better for the world, to make you better at work,
Yeah.
to make you better in your purpose, to make you better in the impact that you make in the world, not just your relationship.
Yeah, because let's face it, generally when we are as women complaining, complaining, it might not be about the thing that we're complaining about, and so there's always a deeper meaning. Like, what is it that we're actually wanting to convey? So we work with that, and so we just wanted to address what exactly would this look like. So Saturday will be separated, men and women, and then Sunday we come into practice together. We'll be practicing masculine, feminine practices. If you're in couples, great. If you're not, that's okay too. I would invite you though. It would be a gift for you to invite a friend of yours, someone that you trust, men or women, to come in with you so you could deepen each other's practice. You do not have to be romantic to come to this workshop together. In fact, there's something beautiful about being platonic, coming in, and knowing that the world's better because of that.
Yeah, very powerful practice. When you do this, it just clears so many blocks that you may have had in your mind, so many stories that you may just have on repeat, so many childhood programs or patterns that you've been looping. It's incredibly powerful in resetting your all of these items, whether you're in relationship or not.
Yeah. And so for a lot of the women who've been working with me in my sisterhood programs or my one-on-one, you know, for any of the partners that might be listening right now, and even for you as well, you know, the women that are listening who this is something that don't be intimidated by. It actually is a gift to be invited because what it will do is it will help your relationship. It's like a shortcut in a way. Men like the shortcut, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
it's going to help you know and read your partner, help give her what she needs, probably with less words. And that's what we mean by the art of creative intimacy.
Yeah.
Like, how can we use less words, bring more humor into a situation, you know, annihilate conflict and causing there to be a connection, which is something somewhat unheard of. So this is very therapeutic. John and I aren't therapists. However, we do a lot of deep work with clients. This is going to be really about deepening who you are on Saturday, getting really in your body, having some fun, ladies, because you know that's what I'm all about as we grow. And then we're going to bring that energy into Sunday. And you'll find that whoever you're practicing with, it won't matter because we're going to actually bring in more of the feminine energy for the masculine to hold us. And so this is a space where you're not going to want to hold back. And don't worry, I'll share with you what exactly that means. So yeah, I mean, I take advantage of us being in the St. Pete area. Again, I know we have people flying in from all over that are current clients of ours and their partners, which is fantastic. But we just wanted to come on because it's been a while since we've been on.
It has been. It has been. Man, I want to share one more thing here too. You know, a lot of times we can get into relationships, whether we're in one or we've been in them in the past, and we know the amount of words that can come up to try to solve the relationship. Let's talk about the relationship. Where's the relationship going? Right? All these words can come up, and as men, it can be a bit overwhelming for us to do that, right? So these practices that you're going to learn, we're bypassing the words. We're bypassing all of these stories because when you think about it, there's so many ways that words can go wrong, right? There's what I intend to say, there's what I actually say, there's what you hear, and there's how you interpret it.
Exactly.
Right? So by doing these practices and shifting into a non-verbal type communication, you're going to bypass so much of this and you're going to be amazed at how effective and how just straightforward this is, men, and how powerful it is in the transformation.
Yeah, it's transformational for relationships. Again, for you as women as well, whether you choose to come with a partner or not. We need women's work. We need women's work that's going to help us deepen who we are, get closer to the connection to source, to our hearts. Um, More than ever, I think we need to bond and come together and not be competitive. There's something about the feminine energy out there in the world now, where it is competitive, and I just like to rip the band-aid off of that and take that away. We don't need to be competitive with each other. And so Saturday we'll be working. Saturday he gives me this little rub when he's ready for me to like come back to earth. But we'll be working with that too, so we can actually bond even deeper. And this really spawned from a couple of clients that came for an intensive here in Aspen, and it was just magical. Again, I had, it's been a while since we've done live events because of COVID. The magic of coming together live. It's not necessary. I have hundreds and hundreds of clients I've worked with that I've never even met before, that live around the world. But there's something magical when we can come together.
So here's how it works. You're going to go to sandysembler.com/ACI, Art of Creative Intimacy. So sandysembler.com/ACI.
Or the link's in the bio, by the way,
bio.
if you're on Instagram. Yeah.
And you're going to fill out an application. The details are there, November 6th and 7th, and I'll explain where and the timing. You'll fill out an application. We'll review it. If you're approved, you'll get some information to go forward from there. And like I said, spaces are limited because we're making this a very intimate event. And so there's going to be limited space on Saturday and Sunday for men and women, and then a smaller, more intimate group of co-ed practice on Sunday.
Yeah, and I really want to, I know one of the objections I've heard some of the women share with their men is that about, prioritizing this with work or what have you. And I just want to share, by taking that extra day, these extra 2 days, if you'll give it the whole weekend, you will be amazed at the connection you'll have with your partner. It is definitely worth it to do whatever it takes to come together. It's not necessary, but let's face it, when two people are coming together doing work on the relationship, first off, I know as women, we're like, oh, he's prioritizing us. Number two is that I can promise you that I will be coaching the women to deliver. So you will see her vibrancy, you will see her radiance, you will learn how to open up her heart, just as she's going to learn how to stoke your fire and edify you and build you up and do it in ways that are fun and artful and playful. And we need more of that in the world.
Yeah, and man, you're going to learn very straightforward ways to tap into your depth, to clearly transmit your leadership and allow her to just feel that and surrender. And again, whether you're in partnership or not, this is so powerful. And I promise you, it's going to show up elsewhere in your life too. It's going to make improvements there as well.
Absolutely. So yeah, please share this. Whether you're coming or not, would love to have you. Please fill out an application. You might be asking why application. We want to make sure that we have people there that really are dedicated, and want to do this work, even if you're a little curious. I always say, choose a little bit of curiosity over comfort. And that's where the growth is, for sure. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So any questions, you can send me a DM or private message. Go ahead and just apply. That way you can get in queue. And we can't wait to see y'all soon.
All right. See you there.
Bye.
Bye. Baby. You got that?